Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back with another live stream of Hearthstone. Today is March the 28th, a Wednesday. Starting a little bit early today, around 4 o'clock instead of usually 4:30 or if not later. That's because I woke up at like 3 in the morning today and couldn't simply roll over like a normal person because I have insomnia, and so I figured it's probably the best way to turn this bad situation around would be to start early, so maybe I could finish early. And in fact, I have started early. I have been playing about an hour of Darksiders 2 War Master, not War Master Edition, but Definitive Edition. The War Master Edition was the remaster of the first game. I need to win 2 Druid and Hunter games and play 10 Elementals. Right now on the Asian account I can't trade anything, nor do I have a third goal, so I imagine we'll come back later on at the end of the stream and have some other goal that needs to be done. But I'm not even gonna really try to trade for the 6th season, even though I would like the gold. It's just better, frankly, to get everything done, get these card packs, and let's just finish everything. This custom druid deck, let's try that. We want victories, so I'm just going to play on casual to start off with. The other thing I certainly could have done instead of playing Darksiders 2, which that was the right choice to do because I didn't get anything done yesterday. More and more it happens that there are just days in which I'm tired from the second I wake up to the second I go back to sleep.
The light shall bring victory.
I don't know if that's insomnia or if that's just good old-fashioned depression or seasonal affective disorder or what. These are all druid cards. I don't think I can win. We'll give it a try though. We'll give it the old college try. So, yep. If I'm, yep. So yeah, I started playing Darksiders 2. Hopefully, it's not a terrible issue, but the audio, I'm running it a little bit louder than I normally do.
For the wild.
There's a major issue right now with my channel in that there's just not enough people that watch my pre-recorded footage. So even if I was to get really close to the release date and get some feedback, well, I'm not getting the feedback, that's the problem. I'm also rambling right now. Didn't wake up enough, apparently. Yeah, I'm just getting no feedback from audio. The last time I've gotten any comment or anything from audio, it was in almost a year and a half ago. It was Kerbal Space Program videos that had terrible audio. Like the audio in this, the way it works for me, this sounds fine. This sounds almost perfectly balanced if I was to guess. And when it gets out to the stream, who knows? It could be that the music from the game is way too quiet. It could be that the music from the game is way too loud. It seems to be kind of random and inconsistent. So I desperately need, for quality control issues, to have a core of fans that watch and listen to every episode that comes out. Now, that doesn't mean that I need particularly one person to watch every single episode that comes out, and more would be helpful if it was the opposite, like multiple people giving at least 3 or 4 views to every video that comes out, and we really don't know about who's getting notified when videos come out at all, so it's very possible that nobody is getting any subscription notifications or seeing that there still is 4 or 5 videos coming out every weekday. Somebody should be seeing those, but most of them don't get any views. Not after a week, not after a month. Doesn't seem like that. And in all honesty, if I'm gonna get feedback and you look at the average amount of views you need to get feedback on something, it breaks down to you need at least 50 to 100 views on the video before one person will even bother to say anything about it. I would like to improve the things I can improve on my channel, instead of the last 3 actions mostly being what I would classify as negative backslides, even though they're at least temporarily helping my channel.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
I don't think I'm gonna win with this setup. Xbox has listed what you get for games with gold. You get The Witness, Assassin's Creed, Dead Space 2, and Cars 2. So I assume that's Assassin's Creed 1? No, it's not. It's not Assassin's Creed 1. It's Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So if you're a kid, you can play Cars 2 and maybe The Witness, but you probably wouldn't beat The Witness if you're a kid. And if you're an adult, you can play The Witness, or you can play them all, but you're more likely to play Dead Space 2, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and The Witness. The Witness is the standout game there because it's too expensive for what they want, whereas Syndicate is not the best Assassin's Creed game. Dead Space 2 is not the best Dead Space game. Cars, as far as the game, is not gonna... Well, Cars 2, I imagine, is not as good as Cars 1. That's just a guess. As far as the video games are concerned. And there's slightly different days here in which things are available. I'll leave it to people to look that stuff up. However, I was kind of a big fan of the whole Xbox Live bonus things and Xbox Live in general when I was playing on the 360. But now I'm not even sure I really need to. Well...
The strands of fate.
Like, I'm not sure I even really need to talk about it. That's another thing. I don't get feedback enough as far as what are people really playing, like real normal people instead of video game critics. And people who generally either live in California or New York. Because that's just not a broad enough of a survey as far as how people feel about the Xbox, how people feel about the PlayStation. Well, this is not going to work.
That's not a valid target.
Let's see.
For the wild.
There's a game that came out March 28th called Evil Cogs. It is violating my desire for a game that's not full of dark screenshots. It, however, does look like it is kind of a
What to do?
a rip-off of the game. What was the name of that game? It was a boy in a black and white forest. Oh, no. Well, the same company made Inside after that.
For the
Whatever
wild.
it was called. Whereas Evil Cogs hasn't made any other game on Steam. It's 35% off at for $3.24. It has no reviews. You see, this is weird because I guess I have to put this on my review. It seems like a real game. It seems like somebody really tried hard on this, even if it is just kind of a rip-off of something we've already seen. So I guess our first game was a winner, which tells me there's a high chance that
For the wild.
there won't be too many other winners in this list. I thought about going through all these games and seeing if it was worth my time to sort through them before, but probably not. Oh, and today I'm gonna try. Today's like the worst day ever because I've spent the entire morning watching things that irritated me and or just leading up to me wanting to rant, unless I have some kind of weird. I'm gonna go ahead and concede here.
I concede.
Unless I have some kind of weird pressure release valve in my head mentally that lets me look at things that irritate me so I can get upset about it and then I won't rant about it on the live streams. I was gonna try to make today and maybe make at least one day a week just a no rant day, just so I mean, I really don't want my channel or even just all my live streams to be, oh, I'm upset about the same topics over and over again, like everybody else is upset with something and not happy. It's like I don't really want my channel to turn into that. So I'm looking at a game called Long Gone Days. Came out March 28th. It has 2 reviews. Oh, I think we've already seen this one. It looks like it's a RPG maker.
I will
game
fight
where you
with
play
honor.
as a sniper.
I must protect the wild.
It describes itself as a 2D modern-day character-driven RPG that combines elements of visual novels, shooters, and dystopian fiction. Why did I come back? Like, what happened here?
I concede.
I must have just accidentally done that. I did not want to play another game with that druid. We'll try this druid instead. Like, Long Gone Days is $15, and for its low 8-bit resolution and its crazy combination of different styles of games, it's hard for me to even give something like this a shake. Video gamers, I suppose, well, maybe just me, are creatures of, I am at least a creature of habit, and I don't want to play crazy different games
Let the hunt
with
begin. I must protect
nothing
the
else
wild.
really encouraging me or making me want to play that game. These look like these are druid cards also. Lego The Incredibles is coming out June 15th. I'll wishlist that on Steam. They're only asking $40 for it to begin with. so it's probably not going to be that long of an experience. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first or almost the first instance of something that could have easily been on LEGO Dimensions as a level pack, and instead it's going to get a full release game because they're not doing LEGO Dimensions anymore. I don't know The Incredibles enough to like them specifically, more than just the thought of, I thought the movie was alright, and I guess I sort of like the characters, but that's kind of it.
The scourge will devour all.
It'd be really, really risky for me to buy LEGO games on Steam. I do want them all on Steam, but like the last couple ones that came out didn't seem like they were gonna work any better than what I've seen. There's a game called Lucius, Lucius, that now has Linux support, which the question I suppose we should do is see if we can search Lucius. I'm feeling very kind of wobbly, and that's why I'm not playing this, because I'm losing a ton of focus here. I think we might need to just do some damage control today and only have like 1 or 2 recordings. Right as I start streaming now, I'm starting to feel like I'm just gonna fall asleep. I don't know what this Lucius is. But they announced Linux support on Steam for their game, I suppose. PC Gamer has an article. I'm about a dozen battles in, and I still don't know why Total War exists. So you could read that if you want to. Anything about Total War. I talked about that. Time staying awake. I managed to squeeze 2 recordings of Darksiders 2, and that's it. There's a game called Tube Tycoon, like YouTube. Came out by, it's the only game by the company Tealfire developing it. It looks like a YouTuber simulator, although a lot of it seems to just be built around uploading and controlling content on YouTube. It doesn't seem like you actually make any YouTube content, it's just like a simulator.
For the wilds. Job done.
Let's see, this looks like a hidden object game from Big Fish Games as the publisher, and Electron is the developer.
Pass me that arc light scanner.
And what kind of game is this? Suspension trailer. As we're dying over here. Yeah. Witch's Legacy Hunter and the Hunted Collector's Edition. it totally looks like it's just a
For the wild.
Let's see, how much do they want for this hidden object game? Let's see. $13. I don't think so. Paying $13 for maybe it's not a hidden object game. Maybe it is a casual point and click adventure. That seems actually what it is. Because of that, I might be willing to give it a shot. However, I think you'd have to buy the bundle for $40. Well, no, at the bottom it says this is a hidden object puzzle adventure game, which means blah blah blah, so it knows. Let's see. Do I have any elementals? No. Let's get rid of this. Choose this. And then see if we can do this. And the thing here that's driving me crazy is that I think I'm already like 2 sugary drinks in. I don't think that there's much more I can do to try and stay awake and I'm just falling asleep fast. So many of these old cards getting reclassified as elementals. Somebody's got a game called Golfing Over It with Alva Mayo. It has 6 reviews, so it needs more. It came out March 28th. It's a golf game designed around the idea of getting over it, but as a cheap ripoff and a cynical ploy to trick people.
Jaina
It sucks, certainly, and it's 20% off for $4.
The light shall bring victory.
I
You asked
do
for
not
it.
for a second think I would want to play this, even though every single review I've seen so far has been positive. Like, maybe this is done just right, but like, I don't know. Man, every time. Let's see. Jalopy, which came out March 28th and is 73% of 45 user reviews. Positive.
Time runs out on me.
Sale. 40% off for $9, which is still probably too high.
Job done.
Yeah, I don't think I can play today. Maybe I'll come back in the silent show later on tonight.
Happy New Year!
Like, I can't even focus between trying to read the comments and play the game. Every opportunity to blink, I'm closing my eyes and halfway to falling asleep.
Is someone injured?
I had almost fallen asleep, and then I think my subconscious didn't want me to sleep, so it made me dream that I heard a loud banging sound that I'm almost certain didn't actually occur. And so I was thinking, well, maybe I close my eyes for 5 minutes and that would do that. That would give me some energy from that, but now, almost as soon as I started going, started trying, I'd already running on empty. Looking at a game called Internal Storm from a company called Cave Brave that has only one game on Steam. It's $3, no discount, came out March 28th. It looks 100% text. It is ugly as all get out. There's no reason why anybody would pay for it. Let's see, that's a real story.
Reality. Chill out.
A couple days ago, I managed to watch season 2 of the Santa Clarita Diet. I liked that show. I think the first season was better, but the second season was not awful, which is saying quite a lot for Netflix series. And speaking of Netflix, they are working on both a live action and a cartoon version of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. According to PC Gamer, Linksys is changing hands, again with Foxconn buying Belkin for $866 million. That certainly opens up a fear that all the Linksys routers might get like Chinese backdoors put in them.
Tortola, preserve us!
The game Ghost of a Tale gets a massive, much-needed bug-quashing update. So if you're trying to play Ghost of a Tale, now there's a patch. Interestingly, playing Darksiders 2, I had to turn on vertical sync because if the game was screwing up, every time I tried to exit a menu, just because of the way the graphics rendering engine was apparently tying itself into the monitor and moving too fast or something. There's a game called PixARK, which is Ark Survival Evolved by a game company called Snail Games. There's also a game called Dark and Light, which has mixed reviews. So PixARK now is 20% off for $20 to buy a pixel-based ripoff of Ark Survival Evolved, and it's early access. Yeah, Ark Survival Evolved still not something I think anybody should play, and a pixel version of that that's just a Minecraft ripoff still not something I think people should play. Like, I'm just sort of trying to skip everything now.
Let me change your mind.
Which there honestly might not be that much real news. mistakes. People are coming out with the reviews of Far Cry 5. People saying the story is very muted. I thought that they were going to have to be very careful about what they said, and it seems like they were careful, and at the very least the mainstream video game critics are not super happy with it being as careful as it could be, without it taking a position. And so, without getting into a rant, I'm left in this middle point where I'm not sure, are the video game journalists upset with Far Cry 5 because it didn't attempt to do anything better storyline wise, or are they upset because it's just another Far Cry game and it's can at least get as boring as the others? Like, Far Cry 5's not on sale, so I don't see why I'd really want to play it.
Pull up a chair by the hearth.
What happened there? Yeah, I guess I exited out. These all have tavern brawls, and we're just not even gonna do the tavern brawls right now. Just need to be realistic. Just make it demon deck. So demons in this. Yep. I might even just have to stream tomorrow and just get off my regular schedule for 1 week. I'm getting conflicting stories with the Toys R Us being shut down. So if anybody's been in the Toys R Us and seen stores with empty shelves and deep discounts, that would be helpful if people would let me know. If it is the exact opposite and nothing's really gone yet, that also would be helpful. It seems like to me that there's a level of, what would be the right word, flexibility, where some stores are going to be emptied out very quickly, and a lot of stores are just going to have to take a lot longer because they're not particularly participating in the deep discounts that the other stores are. I'm looking at a game called Dreamly from Studio Left-Handed. It's the only game they've released. Dreamly is the name. It looks like a bunch of MS Paint elements. They want 99 cents for it? I don't think so.
Gul'dan!
See, Universal opens 5 properties to use in
The light shall
game
bring
development.
victory.
Your soul shall be mine.
I'm just gonna try and read this. I'm gonna look at all the news of things.
The legions I command. Why do you fall?
PlayStation VR is getting a big drop by about £100. According to Eurogamer. I'm not super surprised about that.
You fight like a dragon!
As you command.
Alright. Alright. This is just not working at all. This is ridiculous. Like, this is gonna be the last game. I'm not gonna even bother to try to read on news. There's nothing hugely important. I'll save it all for Friday or tomorrow if I stream. But like,
What you want?
I can't even really go 9 more minutes. Like, every time I take even the slightest pause of breath, I am closing my eyes and almost falling asleep. And this only started happening about 10 minutes into the stream, so I missed it. This is the problem with insomnia. I don't think I suffer from actual narcolepsy where you actually fall asleep. I just suffer from insomnia and vast amounts of sleep deprivation. So
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
if only I could have just rolled over and gone back to sleep at 3 in the morning, it would have been perfect. I would have slept another sleep cycle of 4 to 6 hours. I would have been well rested to do this. Do this stream, but it's not happening. I wish YouTube had like a hosting feature where I could find somebody else and host them, and that people could host me. That'd be great. Also went on a bit of a retweet storm that I probably should talk about. Like, YouTube advertisers said something really interesting about sounding tone deaf, and I retweeted it because YouTube is the like king of sounding tone deaf, and they're not even
I don't have enough mana.
really realizing the irony in it, probably.
You like my invention?
And then the creator of You Must Build a Boat has been apparently watching some of my videos, and he talked to me, and then somebody else asked him a question, so I got in this Twitter conversation and got like 7 notifications for something that didn't really directly revolve around me.
What you
But that's
want?
fine. I just retweeted like the first thing he said.
You fight like a dragon!
The thing I need to do, and I'm not even gonna be able to do that, is if I play all these demons, and it's enough in this game, the thing I would want to do after that is to just simply do the Americas account. But yeah. Now there is a way to postpone live streams and schedule live streams. I think I probably should do that, but I don't know. Maybe I'll start doing that, and that'll help people and get me more views. Would love to have things done. Have all the news done so I could get my iPhones back.
They'll never know what hit 'em.
Any of these
Pass me that arc light
demons.
spanner! Not me! Mine! All mine!
I don't think I've ever done this before. I've probably gotten somewhat close to falling asleep, but I don't think I've ever gotten to the point where it's so early in the stream you just know it's not gonna work. Yeah, this guy's not taking. Let's see if we can speed this up and get us cards.
You're in trouble now.
The worst Hearthstone game.
Why do you call?
Hey, give me a minute.
Job done.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Do I have to?
All realities, all dimensions are open to me.
That's as many demons as I could play without freeing up some space. Okay. And that's like one more demon that needs to be played, which is not too bad. And where were we before we wrap up on the Americas account? Because that's the one that's going to be the nightmare. That I'll have to play kind of today before around 3 or 4 in the morning. So once I wake up in like 4 or 5 hours, and one of these is 5 talent rolls, and that's insane. So I'm just gonna trade that out. So Paladin, Warlock, Beasts. A lot of work today that needed to be done today, and I just can't do it. I'm falling asleep. I barely was able to make it as far as I did. Apologies for this kind of incident. You know, things happen sometimes. Insomnia happens. I always knew that trying to live stream and stick to a schedule like this was not going to work in 100% of the time. Pre-scheduling and pre-recording things works pretty well because you can build quite the buffer. That's it for this stream. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. Again, apologies. If you want to support me or give me a game on Steam, if you want a friend to follow me, there's a bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.